Welcome back to more Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father. When last we left off, we're confronting an angry goblin, it looks like.
Yeah, that gremlin is definitely staring you down, or at least he's staring your junk down.
It's about the level he's on.
Grandma's attic is... Granddad's clock still isn't running, but Gabriel's learned a thing or two from it anyway.
Looks like it's getting ready
Yes,
to
we
run.
have. We have learned a thing or two. We've gotten a letter and a picture, and we grabbed a sketchbook, but that wasn't in the clock.
Isn't that just the Beastie Boys?
Wait, what?
Isn't that just the Beastie Boys in that picture?
Maybe. Alright, we've done everything we need to here, so let's get the heck out of here before we end up with a dozen molasses pies. Or half a dozen. However many. It's too many.
It's at least one pie too many. A pie too... Where are you going?
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All the way over there, apparently, to say I'm leaving.
Dear.
Let me go to the door. Go back. Go to the door. Go back. Talk to Grandma. Go back.
It's the JFK cut of Gabriel Knight. Alright, so we've got a new place to go. The St. Louis Cemetery #1. We won't go there right now.
Ooh, the cemetery.
We've got a couple. We've got some other places to check out, like the Historical Voodoo Museum. Let's go there. Let's poke around in here.
Hi. Look around all you want.
Okay, thanks.
Hey. It's Stan's cousin.
Apparently. At least he's trying. He's not trying to sell us anything, though.
You haven't talked to him yet. How do you know?
A balcony surrounds the room on the second level. It's closed to the public.
No, but I wanted to go up on the balcony.
Secret balcony.
A leather whip hang from the peg on the wall.
Ooh, hurt me.
Yeah.
Oh boy. See, I mean, this goes back to that whole discipline line. It's like, who are you trying to fool? I mean, really.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a book critic for the New York Times.
Hey.
He's got more hair than Mosley.
That skull needs a cigar. Yeah, you
On the
schmug.
table is a small coffin. So small, in fact, that it would only fit an infant.
Charming.
Let's open it. What's the worst that could happen?
This coffin is so small. Interesting.
Cute, isn't it?
Adorable. Do you know anything about it?
Afraid not.
Somebody needs to oil the hinges on that thing.
And, like, why does it sound like a full-sized door? Like, I even heard the latch
Somebody
click.
Somebody didn't do very good editing on the sound effect there.
Eh.
Looks like a switch.
What does this switch do?
Hey, turn that off.
I didn't mean anything.
Knife.
Dr. John told me never turn on that fan.
I can see why.
Turned on the...
I seem to have made the snake mad.
Yeah, it's the snake pisser offer switch.
It's only for extreme emergencies, apparently.
Damn. I've always wanted a skeleton with a bowl on its head.
Sure.
Eh. Why not?
Yeah, to each his own, I suppose.
A wooden doll with horns is on the back table.
Looks like Jack Nicholson.
Right.
The back wall displays various voodoo items, such as a gaudy shell necklace.
Just the one.
Something about the
Yes.
shape of that knife gives Gabriel the creeps.
It's a
Wavy knife.
Chris knife. You can only stab people named Chris with it.
Oh, then we're safe. That's good.
Yay.
We won't be stabbed with said knife.
An official voodoo wishing stump. Rub it and make a wish, a card said.
Funny, I say the same thing to women.
Oh my. Do they also call it your
Right.
stump? I mean,
Oh.
I wish I had $1,000,000.
wow, that is a loud stump.
Yeah, that's a very fake sounding stump. Sounds like he's rubbing like glass and not wood. I mean, one would assume that it's made out of wood, but I guess
Stumps
maybe
often
I'm
are.
over assuming. Yes.
Though it could be made out of flesh and bone.
An authentic looking pole marks the center of the room. Authentic what? Gabriel isn't sure.
It's
That is a real pole right there.
all the way from Poland.
A striking portrait of a turbaned woman is on the back wall. Gabriel wonders who she might be.
Who knows?
A very large, very formidable looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage.
And that's a good place for it to be.
Yep.
A beaded gourd is on display.
Ooh.
Anything up here?
It's a basket for donation to the Free Museum.
Everything
Well.
comes at a cost.
A counter at the
Yep.
back displays brochures and a donation basket.
Well, I don't have anything to donate, so
Is the
I
donation
will not
basket
be giving you anything.
Is the donation basket nailed down?
Somehow I don't think I can take it.
Aw.
I don't think the person working the counter will be very happy with me. I could try
Could I
that.
ask you a few questions?
I wouldn't be much help. You should talk to Dr. John, the owner. He'll be back tomorrow.
I see. Thank you.
Get the hell out of my face.
So, how's the museum business?
I don't know. I don't normally work here.
So enthused.
So, how's the museum
Oh,
business?
that's
I don't.
just already asked that. Can I take you?
I don't need money that badly.
Aw.
Besides, it's empty.
Aw.
Oh. Double aw.
So even if it wasn't nailed down, it would be a ripoff.
Alright, well, there's really not much else we can do here right now, so we'll, depart.
I'll be gone now, thanks.
So long.
We will definitely have to come back when Dr. John is around, which is apparently tomorrow. So, we'll be back tomorrow.
See y'all later. Wait.
Go check. No, not us.
Oh, damn. I mean,
Yeah.
damn.
But let's go over here.
Hi. Uh-huh.
Oh
The
no.
Dixieland drugstore.
Oh no, this guy's a scaly.
The mask appears to be made from a real crocodile head.
Apparently he's gone all in on it, too.
Wow. It's oof.
That's some dedication right
Yeah.
there.
The poster reads, "Power will be yours when you use Papa Legba's power drawing incense and Master Power oil. Buy some today."
Ooh, master power.
Master Power Oil. Is that what you use in a hybrid engine or something?
I don't know. I just hope... I mean, it's good that it comes from him and not, like, Cousin Ligma.
The Dixieland drugstore is crammed from top to bottom with strange merchandise, some or all of which seems to be related to the practice of voodoo.
Ooh, especially those voodoo glass
Yeah.
counters. The display
let's
case
see
is a
what
very
else.
important part of the craft.
Yes.
In this case are super concentrated fixing oils and packages of pins.
Right.
A variety of cloth dolls are arranged above the shelf, each impaled with a single silver pin.
Really milked that line there, didn't you?
It's his social butterfly collection.
I was just gonna say the narrator gets paid by the minute, I guess.
Well, if she's union.
The entire shelf is stocked with containers of High John the Conqueror root powder.
You must have been really high.
What kind of roots are those, John?
Well, there's a reason they call him High John.
Ah,
And it's not just a greeting.
it's because he's really tall.
The dust on those boxes is older than Gabriel.
How about this sign?
The signs say, Special Saint Jean Eve, Lagnappe, free bottle of lover come back to me oil, or master gambling oil, with every purchase over $50.
Lagniappe. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means. A little something extra.
My father was an extremely old up gambling man down in New Orleans.
It doesn't quite have the same ring to it, you know?
Yeah, it's a little more disturbing.
Small bags made of felt and flannel hang from the ceiling.
Those are gris-gris. They're full of magic. No guarantees, though, you know.
Wee, gree.
Sorry.
It's nearly as old as the one at Saint George's.
Probably got more money in it, though.
The glass jars contain a number of things Gabriel can't identify.
And wouldn't want to.
Alright, I think we've kind of looked around enough,
The
I
sign
think.
says power items.
Ooh. And there's 9 jars. Oh my god, it's the Power 9. It's worth millions.
The sign says potion ingredients. These jars must be for do-it-yourselfers.
Alright.
You can
It's,
post your voodoo recipes up on Pinterest.
Is on Pinterest?
Yes, exactly.
Do. Anyway.
Hi there. Is this your store?
This is a Dixieland drugstore, and I own it, me. Name's Walker, Willie Walker.
Get to harassing the proprietor here.
Awesome.
So, this is a voodoo store, huh?
Voodoo? No, man, this is a curio shop. The things you see here are from local folklore. None of it's real, I tell you for sure.
What about these magic oils and powders you're selling? Aren't they a part of voodoo?
Read the label, man. We make no claim. Sold as curio only. It means what it says, no? These are novelties, not voodoo.
Just like Miss Cleo. For entertainment purposes
For entertainment Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, I guess we should ask you some questions, since, you know, we can.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I'll answer what I want.
only. What do you know about voodoo?
Well, yes, we're gonna get right into that.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
That's not the question I asked.
Have you ever seen a grown man
Do
naked?
you think I'm stupid? This is a voodoo shop. Look at all this stuff.
These are novelties, curiosities. If people want to think they're magic, it's not my concern, you know.
Do you like movies about
I'm just here to dupe the
gladiators?
rubes.
Ooh, rube dupe. That's what voodoo really means. Could you tell me about? Could you tell me about rube dupe?
What do you know about Rube Dupe? I'm gonna have to ask everything that way now.
The rube dupe murders.
I think we're getting off track here.
Are you telling
Just a
me that
little.
you own a voodoo shop, but you know nothing about voodoo practices?
Affaire n'est pas affaire blanche.
What does that mean?
Means you should mind your own business, monsieur.
No, I don't want to.
This is an adventure game. I mind everyone's business.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Cabri Sancour.
What did you say?
Nothing. Those killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
That's a oddly specific denial.
Yeah.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Monsieur, That has nothing to do with my shop.
I didn't say it. Never mind.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've lived here all my life, me.
Very
what can
specific.
you tell me about New Orleans?
Yes.
I'm a busy man, monsieur. I don't get out of my neighborhood much.
Oh, come on, you gotta have something to
What
talk
can you
about.
tell me about New Orleans?
If you're not from round here, monsieur, you should sign up for some tours.
I love tours.
I guess we're probably not getting anything else.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year in voodoo.
What goes on exactly?
Tell me.
I couldn't say.
Exactly. Every last detail. Come on.
Yes.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
Anything else?
I've said all I'm going to say about it.
Nothing else. All right, what do you got?
What did you mean when you said Cabri sans corps?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
Stop gaslighting me.
Well, we're just gonna be standoffish about everything.
What did you mean when...
I didn't say...
Yeah, same thing. Okay.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Man, I don't even know what language that is.
Finally, a direct answer.
Yeah, really. You actually answered a question.
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
Tell me about yourself. How did you get into this kind of business?
Why should I discuss my business with you, man?
Because I'm an adventure game protagonist. Now shut up and answer the question.
Tell me about yourself. How did you get in?
Why should the same stuff. All right. Well, we're obviously not getting anywhere here.
We've exhausted this man and this conversation.
Exactly. So, with nothing else to do in the voodoo shop, let's get out of here. Go
Yeah.
harass some other...
Now to promptly leave without buying anything.
Exactly. Well, let's go over to Jackson Square.
Oh no. It's ZZ Top.
No, I want the walk icon. Wow, you are moving super slow. Good lord.
I think they do a thing where, like, it takes a specific prescribed amount of time per click.
No, just get off the screen. Thank you. Good lord. Oh my god, come on, dude.
I'm getting there. Just taking my
Holy
time.
crap.
Just-
No kidding.
Just a rambling man.
Ugh. That's a mime. Get out of here, mime. Nobody likes you. Of course, everybody's playing the same damn song.
Watch out! I think that's actually
Exit.
I think that's actually Brandon Lee. So, you know, don't mess with him.
But he's dead.
Well, that's how he became the Crow. So, makes sense to
sure.
me.
All right, and we're gonna. Now that we walked a little bit through Jackson Square, we're gonna go up to the. Get off the screen. Thank you.
The button says exit. Actually, do it.
Up to the St. Louis Cathedral. And let's have a look around up here.
At least the cherubs are an aesthetic way of asking for donations. St.
I guess.
Louis Cathedral has a beautiful chapel, warm with tones of gold and cream and rich with delicate frescoes and meticulously carved wood.
Too fancy for my blood. Oh, hey.
Flags of the world are displayed from the upper story. A promotion of the universal harmony, no doubt. The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area.
I also like how they've properly arranged the chessboard on the floor so that the bishops can get to the altar.
Curtain confessionals are a subtle, old-fashioned presence on the left of the nave.
Well, I'm sure Gabriel has a lot to talk about, so why not? Go. Do I have to use the door? Do it that way? There we go.
A meshed window provides access to the...
May I help you, my child?
I was in the middle of listening to something.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I think I just need an overall apology to the U-Bugs.
I see. Apology noted.
Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
There's a knothole about the size of a quarter in the wood paneling on that wall.
Hey, just the right size for an eyeball.
Or something else.
Oh my.
It's not gonna get that weird.
Good.
I mean, it's gonna get weird, but I don't think it's gonna get that weird.
This is the wrong genre of adventure game for that.
Well, and since we're here, let's walk over here and poke around in the little ready room.
This small nook must be used as a ready room for the parish priest. It's small, cool, and has a faintly institutional feel.
It's around.
It's a picture of Christ. A crucifix adorns the wall. The vase adds a nice touch.
Nice vase.
Appropriately sacred books are laid out on the table.
And the inappropriately sacred books are under the table.
I love my hair.
That makes one of us, pal.
Yeah, really.
Green candles. Could that mean something?
Probably not.
Survey says.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Long ceremonial robes hang in the closet. A freshly starched black priest's shirt stands out against the white robes in the closet.
Well, since it's specifically mentioned, I'm imagining we can take that for reasons yet unknown. We're just stealing from a church.
I can't resist black.
I guess I need to go back to the confessional, eh?
Yeah, it's convenient. You don't even have to leave.
What else is around?
There's a box of white priest's collars in the closet.
I guess we'll take
Well,
them.
I guess we're dressing up as a priest at some point.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
Anything else?
The closet shelves are stocked with the odds and ends of a saintly life. In other words, nothing Gabriel is familiar with.
Well then. Guess we'll make our way out. Let's go check out the cemetery, since we were told about it earlier.
That writing doesn't seem suspicious
New
at all.
Orleans is famous
Nope.
for its above-ground tombs. The high water table prevents bodies from being interred underground. The name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb.
Yeah, if you're unaware of kind of the deal with... Nope, our friend is walking away now. The deal with cemeteries in New Orleans is everything's buried underground, because if you bury them below ground, and then...
Everything's buried underground.
You know, it floods.
So
well...
I think you missed a word there.
Oh, if you bury them underground and it floods, then you have coffins and bodies floating down roads, and that's probably not a good thing.
No, I like myself a good coffin derby now and again.
He always loved canoeing. Huh.
The marks are reddish in color and reminds Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've been here a few days at least.
Well, we obviously can't read these right now. We have no way of deciphering that. I'm sure it won't be important later. And also, something in high-res texture, which means we can pick it up.
Ooh. So what's with that writing?
Well, we can't really do anything with it right now. It's just writing.
The marks are reddish.
It's the same thing.
Oh. Sincerely, Ted Cruz.
Food, trinkets, and more unsettling things have been left at Marie Laveau's tomb as offerings from believers.
We haven't found out who Marie Laveau is. We will find out later, but I will just tell you Marie Laveau is part of the reason why the actual real-life's St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 is closed to the public. That's something I'll get in later. I don't want to impart knowledge that we have not actually come across in-game yet.
Bah! Metagaming is perfectly fine.
We'll have none of that here, thank you very much. Alright, let's talk to the groundskeeper here.
I'm sorry to bother you.
What you need, boy?
Kind of a quiet job you've got, isn't it?
Most of the time, yeah. Yeah, they act up some at the full moon, though.
I'm sure they do.
You must enjoy the company of dead folks.
Unlike the living, they ain't never given me no reason to dislike 'em none.
I can agree with that logic. Hey,
Valid point. Hey, come back here. I'm not done with you yet.
get over here. I'm bothering you.
I have not exhausted all of my conversation options yet. Come back here. No, exit. Go that way. Damn it, go off the screen. Thank you. Good lord. You have anything else to comment here before I start asking you questions? Apparently he's just gonna hold on to his hat.
Could I have a minute of your time?
What you need, boy?
You been working here a long time?
Longer than you been alive, son. I mayhaps be here longer than you'll be alive, for that matter.
That's ominous.
That's unsettling.
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
That's an interesting beard you got there.
It looks like it's that biodegradable filler shit.
Or it's like the cottony kind of thing that you find like on Christmas trees, or like you know, like laying. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, kind of.
Anyway.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
Do our usual rounds of questioning.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I don't really care to talk about it. I don't do it none myself.
But I want to talk about it.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I don't really care.
Just repeating now.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Ain't it just awful, them finding those bodies with voodoo things around them? I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody's trying to cover their tracks is all.
Interesting.
Maybe it's
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I told you all I know about that.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seem like everybody want to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives. And they love the cemetery tours.
This is true.
I see tourists in here every day of the year.
That at the time period probably would have been true in 1993. It is not true anymore,
Well,
at least not of that cemetery.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
There's lots of things to see here, but none are as beautiful as the St. Louis Cemetery No. 1.
Actually, there still might be tours in that one. I could be wrong about that, but anyway, that's not a point that is really worth discussing too much.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Having like a road trip or anything soon.
Hey, if you want to know more, you should ask somebody else.
Well, New Orleans is an interesting place. I've been there twice. But yeah.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
Why, St. John the Baptist is the patron saint of voodoo. Sometimes we get some weird goings-on in that cemetery on that night. More often a few nights before. People taking grave dirt, bones, and more.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. Don't know what they do with them, but it can't be pretty.
And more?
Yeah. Best not to think about that.
What else can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I told you all I know about that.
Alright, nothing else there?
Do you have any idea what Caprice Sans Coeur means?
No, can't say that I do.
It's interesting because there are like variations of that line, of each line. There's like 2 or 3 ways that it's read, and every time I feel like he pronounces that differently, especially the last bit of that.
Have you ever heard the word Schottenjäger?
I don't know what you talking about.
I take it that's a no.
Yeah, we don't either.
Tell me about yourself.
We don't know what we're talking about either.
My name is Toussaint Gervais.
That's
I'm
an
the watchman
awesome name,
here
actually.
at St. Louis #1.
What exactly do you do here?
Oh, I keep the place tidy, cause, but a big part of my job, too, is looking out for the grievers, you know. People come to pay their respects, and they need looking out for. Sometimes they so grief-bound they don't know what they doing.
Tell me about yourself.
That's about all there is to say.
Alright, well that didn't get very far, but how about the cemetery?
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery #1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs down, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins would float right out of their graves. Them dead would go floating right down into the water. Course, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice.
Apart from the improvement in smell, anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, there's the point I was making earlier about burying people underground in St. Louis, and I almost said the cemetery. Just New Orleans in general, of course, doesn't help that it's below sea level, which is really the reason for that.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery #1.
It's a historical place. People buried in here from the Civil War and back further, too. Take a look around, you'll see.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery #1.
Just look around. You get the feel of the place.
Okay. Shut up and get out of my face.
Who am I, your tour guide? No.
I don't get paid for that. But we'll take a look around. There was actually something that our grandmother mentioned is here, and that's the family tomb. So let's take a look.
The marker reads, Mera Planta Right.
These are Grand's folks. I never knew 'em.
The marker reads, Franklin Wright.
These are Grand's folks. I never knew 'em.
Okay.
The marker reads, Harley Wright.
Grand's sister. She died young.
The marker reads, Harrison Knight.
Granddaddy.
Weird inflection on the way he says that.
Granddaddy.
The marker reads, Philip Knight.
Daddy.
The marker reads, Margaret Templeton Knight.
My mother.
Your mother. Oh, sorry. Inappropriate.
Alright, well, there's really not much else to do here at the current moment. So we will skedaddle and leave the dead in their peace. Leave the groundskeeper alone as well, because he's probably sick of us. Doop, da-doop, 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 da-doop. I wish there was a way to walk faster. Go. Through the door. Get out. Come on. It says exit. Do the thing. Thank you. Okay.
And you just
All
need
right, we
to
have
sit
one
there
more.
and wonder why on earth you can't exit the cemetery.
Alright, we got one other thing to do that we know of. Let's go to the police station, because we have some pictures to pick up.
Yay.
The official seal of the New Orleans Police Department highlights the tiled floor. It's an antique umbrella stand.
It's a trash can.
Nice coat rack.
Thanks, I just had it stuffed.
You can tell because of the pose.
Alright, what else we got?
The desk sergeant looked like a poster boy for heart disease. 30 extra pounds between his armpits and his belt, and a complexion of consistency of grey oatmeal. In other words, a typical product of good southern cooking.
Who just said that?
She's not bad.
A uniformed officer of the New Orleans Police Department.
The nope.
She's not bad.
Wow, he's got the same response to both of them.
Yep.
An officer's desk is just behind the front counter.
Alright, well, I don't think we're getting back there, so let's have a chat with our buddy at the front desk here, who is famous voice actor number 2 in this game.
Hey, nice precinct.
Think so? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know. Hey, it's a beignet guy.
Beignet.
Great, I'm starved.
Beignets are delicious, not gonna lie.
And then he gets followed immediately by the Ben Gay guy.
Now we gotta sit here and wait through the entire animation.
Stay put, you. Hey, grab me 3, would ya?
Sure.
Alright, are we good now? No. Da-doop, da-doop, da-doop.
Thanks.
Alright, can I continue? Is the beignet interruption over?
A beignet vendor has stopped outside the police station. He must do great business here.
Kinda quiet in here today.
Yeah, summer's like that. It's too muggy to mug. Too hot to heft.
How clever.
It's a gift.
And if you haven't figured it out, this is Jim Cummings is voicing our desk sergeant
So, what's
here.
new around the old police station?
Well, we're now allowed to shoot chatty pedestrians on sight.
That sounds convenient.
I like it.
Which is the, you know, your Disney catch-all voice here.
Yeah, it's Winnie the Pooh. Sounds just like him.
And a whole lot of other people.
Hey, Christopher.
Too numerous to list here.
Hey, Christopher Robin. Get me a beignet.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
So let's have a chat with our friend here.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
Who looks very strangely like my percussion professor in my undergrad.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I told you, I ain't got nothing to say about voodoo.
How about hoodoo? Or
what do you know
something
about
else?
the voodoo murders?
I don't know.
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
But I want to know.
Are you sure you can't give me the scoop on the voodoo murders case?
Hey, buddy. Do I look like the kind of lowlife that'd betray my sacred oath to this department?
I don't know. What would that kind of lowlife look like?
Like hamburger meat if I got a hold of 'em. Kinda like what you're gonna look like. in about 5 seconds.
And believe me.
Okay, sorry I asked.
Believe me, I know hamburger meat.
I'm sure you do.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
I'm sure you would.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Best food in the world. You can get it right here in New Orleans. Muffaletta sandwiches. Beignets. Good Cajun coffee. Yep. Man can die happy in this city.
Seems like that's might be something that you would be doing shortly.
Yeah, he doesn't have much time, but at least the food's good.
Yeah, enjoy yourself while you can, I suppose.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Look, I love this city good as anybody, but I already gave you my opinion. Why don't you check out the Travel Bureau?
But I don't know where it is. It's not on my map.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Bunch of crazies out there on St. John's Eve, that's what. We're busy all night.
Really? What kind of crazies?
Your usual howl at the mooners, I guess. They don't look no weirder than them that comes in during Mardi Gras. Never can tell, though.
They only come out at night.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Anything else?
I already told you. It's a busy night for us, pal. You want a history lesson? Go read a book.
But books are for squares.
Losers.
Do you know what Caprice encore means?
Can't say that I do.
No.
Fair
He
enough.
wasn't angry about
Have you
that.
ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Can't say that I have, but it sounds dirty.
Oh my.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the Desk Sergeant Frick. Why?
Frick.
Frick? That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all. Tell me about yourself.
You see that front door?
Yeah?
Well, I watch people come in. See this book?
Yeah?
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me. Want me to put your name in this book?
I think not.
That's what I thought.
He's got a cop note.
Write your name on it, you just get the crap kicked out of you.
Yep.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out of the crime scene. Sorry.
Oh, points.
Where is the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
Well, I'm less of a looky-loo and more of a steely stew.
Come on, you can tell me what the crime scene is.
Look, I know the paper's got everybody stirred up about these killings, but that don't make it public information. Back off.
So this is a new voodoo murder then?
Oh.
Hey, I didn't say that. You'll read all about it in the papers tomorrow, I'm sure.
Alright, well, I think we've exhausted most of this, so let's get our picture.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. Soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
That sounds rather ominous.
No, sorry, I was being serious.
Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't be so snarky about my name, Frick. Alright, so anyway, we didn't look at what we picked up from the cemetery.
It's a piece of brick.
It's a piece
Very
of brick.
sing-songy. Very sing-songy way of doing that.
Gabriel is carrying a priest's shirt and collar which, surprise, surprise, do not belong to him.
It's a brick. Banana piece. It's tiny, tiny.
Doesn't quite have the same ring
Picked
to
up
it.
the very least.
The envelope from Mosley is a plain manila one. It feels pretty light. The envelope has Gabriel's name written on it, misspelled.
Lovely.
Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds
Ooh, Manila.
2 photographs.
It's a Manila
What do we
bean
got?
envelope.
Ah. It means it's really expensive, apparently.
Sure, why not?
Because, well, vanilla beans are stupidly expensive.
Yeah.
The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
And let's look at the other picture. No, I said look at the other picture.
One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo Murders crime scene shot. A graphic close-up of a victim.
Yeah, it looks that way. It looks like he did not have a good day.
No.
Anyway,
Could have gone better for him.
probably. Alright.
The door works.
No, I don't need to take the door. I just need to open it. Keep forgetting about the fact that there's a separate, like, open command. Alright, well, now we need to figure out where the crime scene is. It's actually back here, and there's a police officer here. Convenient.
Good day, officer.
Yeah, you too. Keep moving.
Homicide team attend.
Ah, well that's handy. A homicide team, and there's a new voodoo murder, so that's probably related. So I need to get to his bike. I need to get Johnny Bravo on helium here away from his motorcycle. I seem to be moving faster too. No, go over here. Actually, leave the screen. Or do I have?
It's too much to ask, really.
I know, really. Maybe you want to go up. Can you go up? No. Come on. Come on. I want you to exit. I want you to walk off the side of the screen. I want you to go this way. I want you to do the thing. See that guy? To see what he did? Can you do that? Thank you.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Ah, you really let him have it.
Yeah, really. You gonna follow me around, Mr. Mime?
Oh no, not Mr. Mime.
No! If I can get off the damn screen.
Try not to get your mime stolen.
No. Come on, Mime, you're with me.
It's mime time, bitches.
Alright, looks like I'm actually gonna get and pull this off without having my mime stolen.
Ambulance to now.
Right. Grandma's coming to steal
Here,
your
how
mime.
about you go? No, get your own mime, Grandma.
Hey, cut that out.
Go piss off the officer
I
there.
told you to stop that.
You're under arrest for wanton mimery.
All right, mister. You want some of this?
Well, apparently he's done something.
Gabriel likes his own cycle.
No, not what I wanted.
Isn't it the...
There's no one to talk.
Yeah, you gotta use it.
Ah, yes, you're right. Stupid operate command.
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 9-1, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Damn! Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South. Lakeside Drive north of Piedmont Pier, south of the country club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. guy's already dead.
Everyone's
Comforting.
having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this
That's
morning.
good coffee.
It's just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. Got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 9-1.
Interesting.
Did your job, you stupid driver.
Stupid mime. Hey, you! Get away from that bike.
Sorry.
Really does. It sounds like Johnny Bravo and Helium. Anyway. We know where the crime scene is.
Yay!
So let's go to it.
The crime scene team is still at the site. Gabriel parks a bit out of the way and walks over to avoid adding to the general confusion.
So, I'm just a civilian. I'm gonna walk through the middle of a crime scene. There's nothing wrong with that. No confusion about that at all.
Nope. Hey, Corpsey, seem to be leaking there.
Yes.
Hey, mostly. Huh? Night, you wiener. I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Mm-hmm. Well, for the book. But don't tell anyone I let you see this, huh? It's another one. As you can see, same M.O. and no frickin' clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
That's disgusting. Isn't this a rather, public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're frickin' ghosts, these
Where's
guys.
Frick?
Lakeshore Drive
Frick
isn't
did it.
exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing.
I've solved the mystery.
Now, who the hell is that?
It's
Just randomly stopping next to a crime scene.
the president. Oh,
Very old looking car, that's for sure.
oh, it's not the
Very
president.
loud windows, nonetheless.
Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective
Just
Mosley,
dead people.
ma'am. We've got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about, Miss Getty.
I see. Thank you, Detective. And good day, gentlemen.
Not sure why you'd bother to stop.
Whoa, I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Molly Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
That's
Near
Yatched,
here?
thank you.
The lake's a popular place for country
It's
clubs.
spelled Yatched,
If
but it's
she's out here
pronounced
alone,
throat wobbly
maybe she saw
mangrove.
something or heard something.
Man, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
I bother who I want, thank you very much.
We've about wrapped it up, sir. It's another clean sweep.
Yeah, let's get the meat wagon moving then.
Do you want to leave an officer here, sir?
Nah, just leave the tape up for a few days.
Yes, sir. If you'll excuse us, sir, we'll take him away.
Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck in the water moccasins, though. I'll be back at the station. Stop by if you want to go over the case some more.
We
Thanks.
will. And now we have the crime scene to investigate. And just heard conversation with famous voice actor number 3 that is in this game.
Ooh.
But I will leave that for next time. While we're here, I mean, we'll talk to him a little bit more back at the precinct. So I'll leave that part for next time. But while we're here, we might as well poke around the crime scene and disturb more evidence, because that's what we do in adventure games.
Yep, just trample right all over it.
This is sort of what we already did.
Out damn the spot. Will these pristine banks ne'er be cleaned again?
Yeah, just wait for flood season. It'll be fine.
Gabriel is on the sand and clay shore of Lake Pontchartrain, at the site where some poor bastard got to see who the voodoo murderers really are. The site is now deserted. There seems to be a pattern to the lines in the sand, but if there is a pattern, it's smeared. There's only one small area that's clearly defined.
Well, yeah, because when we came in here, we walked over part of it. I'm sure that helped. But, since Mosley kind of encouraged us to take notes, let's take some notes.
Let me try to get this down.
Anything else to write about?
Gabriel does not particularly want to mess with the bloody sand.
Bloody sand!
The lake is polluted enough already.
Alright, well, nothing else to write down, but let's keep looking around.
Patches of grass have managed to survive life on the banks of Lake Pontchartrain.
Looks like a little bit's disturbed
Patches of
over
grass.
this way.
The grass has a matted appearance there.
Lake Pontchartrain? Was somebody a Final
Pontchartrain,
was somebody
yes.
a Final Fantasy fan?
No, that's suplex a train.
Ah, well, I mean, you punch it too, but...
Can we take a closer look at that mottled grass over here?
It's very large grass. Gabriel is already
Anything here?
It's very
Doesn't look so. But where was the
grass?
That's what I wanted. Over here.
There are marks
there
in
we
the
go.
grass, as though some heavy wire object had been set there.
And it appears
Somebody was deep
there's
frying.
another thing. What?
Somebody was deep frying.
This.
Something small and iridescent is barely visible among the indentations. It looks like a scale of some sort.
Can you tip it?
I think we just need to pick it
Oh,
up.
okay.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
Maybe it's an angry snake that hates fans. Just a hunch. There's no way this can be related to anything else we've seen in the game before. Never mind. I'm a
word.
fool.
Out!
I already looked at that. I don't believe
Gabriel! The site is...
there's anything else to look at, but in proper adventure logic form...
Is that clay? Yuck.
You never know when you're
I'm
going
gonna
to need
stuff some clay in my jacket.
Never know when you're going to need a handful of wet clay.
Yep, you never know. Actually, I know, but
Yeah, well.
we won't need that for a while.
Gabriel is carrying a lump of clay from the banks of Lake Pontchartrain.
We got that, and we picked up this.
Gabriel is carrying a scale he found near the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain.
And there's... oh, there's sketch.
The partial pattern from the crime scenes intrigues Gabriel. What does it mean?
Can you zoom in on that with the read command?
Indeed.
Ah!
The partial pattern from the crime...
And I get nothing new from looking at it.
I think it's showing you how spermatozoa, fertilizes a zygote.
How is Babby formed?
Yeah, exactly. Here's how. And the answer, of course, is voodoo.
Wow. I would never guessed.
It's a little known fact. I saw it on the Discovery Channel.
Clearly. Very little.
The Voodoo Discovery Channel.
Oh. With that, I think we're going to leave it here for now. But join us next time where we wrap up day 1.
Ooh.
And continue on into...
Day 2?
This very interesting adventure game. And luckily without any cheap deaths.
Thank God, because I mean, there's at least
I know.
3 things on this screen that I should see that should be able to kill you. Walking out into the lake, stepping onto the road, and walking under that tree.
Gabriel hates getting his hair wet.
Oh, no.
I can't do that.
Oh no, my hair's wet. Game over. Restart, reload, or quit.
Anyway, join us next time, won't you?
Farewell.